and welcome to my channel, and well, welcome. This is my audition for my Rep Search 3. I've been a rep previously. I forgot to put my mic on. Oops. I'm actually in my craft room, which is where I'm doing my recording at the moment. I don't know if that will change in the future, but at the moment I'm surrounded by all this yummy goodness. I've got my threads over here and my wool over here, and it's just and my pretties all around me, so I get to see all of the stuff that I love doing. So yeah, I'm Pippa. If you are new to my channel, well, hello and welcome. And I'm going to read from the little scripty thing because if the girls have asked questions for us for the Rep Search this year. Now I know I've done it before, and I even have a box. I did some recordings yesterday, and look, here's what I prepared earlier. Look! It's the Christmas in July box. I forgot to unbox it when I was doing my recordings yesterday. Oops, my bad. I know, I think I was so excited about all the other goodies that it was like, okay, I'm done now. But yeah, I can't wait to get into that and see what goodness. And I haven't watched anyone else's spoilers yet either. I've been very good. I've tried very hard actually not to watch other people's spoilers when I know that my box is on the way, so that I get the first reaction when I actually hit record. It was really hard with Frogwarts, and there was one just before then as well that, I think it might have been the Gilmore Girls one. Either way, it was just like, oh no, I want the anticipation for myself, and it was worth waiting for, because getting that first impact of opening your own box is incredible. If you have never received a Black Needle Society box before, you don't know what you're missing out on, seriously. There's so much fun, particularly when it comes to things like the Nice box, which I've only had once? Have I had twice? Oh goodness. I've done Frogwarts twice, so maybe I've only done the Nice box once. And oh my god, it was worth waiting for. And the anticipation of the daily packages, holy cow. Sorry, it just blew my mind. And I wasn't one of these people who said, I've got to open it all in one day. I really did stretch it out. I think the first year I was doing it, well, it would have been 2001. No, 2021. No, it must have been, I must have had 2 now, because I was convalescing from surgery for one, for my first surgery. So I was actually doing it, unboxing every day, and I was doing it from my bed. So yeah, now I'm in my beanbag. So that's my current location. Anyway, so yeah, I'm Pippa. I don't have a very original channel name. I'm Pippa Brown. It is who it is, and you get what it says in the package. And yeah, I'm me. Hello, welcome to my crazy. I am originally from Ireland, in case you didn't pick up on the weird accent. Yeah, so I'm Irish. I have been in Tasmania now for 22 years, with a jaunt over in Western Australia for 1 year. But yeah, 22 years in Australia, not quite half my life, and I am celebrating my 50th birthday this month. In a week and a bit, in fact. So yeah, eek, help. Yeah, I'm not quite, well, yes, I am kind of feeling old. My body is breaking down, my brain is getting younger, and I can't do half the things that I would like to do, which is okay. So yeah, how did I come up with a floss tube or Instagram name? I pretty much just stuck to me and my name. I thought picking a subject matter, like picking a handle, may not last through whatever genre I would go through. I actually started my channel because Sophie, who is now 4, the blonde that you will see in the odd video, she was born to me at the age of 46. My mum was 40 when she had me. She died when I was a teenager, and I didn't want to leave Sophie without any memories of me. So I started my channel, and it was pretty much me reading storybooks to Sophie, and recording those. And then hubby, of course, encouraged me to do YouTube kind of thing because I was watching diamond painting and doing diamond painting, and he encouraged me, and I started doing the diamond painting, and then got into product research or product reviews for a couple of things, and then got into cross stitch from, well, I've been cross stitching for years, but I'd stopped when I had my older kids because life was busy with 4 kids, and got back into it because of the Stiochalong, which Emma and Matt ran 2 or 3 years ago now, and I joined in on that, and it got me back into cross stitching, and it got me back into my crafting, which is great because it's given me something to do with my hands while my brain is otherwise engaged or switched off even while I'm doing that. So yeah, it's just part of who I am now. I'm back crafting. I have a hubby who encourages it, and I want to share my love of craft and my state and travel and photos and things like that we get to do. So yeah, it was a bit of a mishmash, and there wasn't going to be necessarily one name that suited all, so you get my name. Why do I want to be a Black Needle Society rep? Well, you know what, to be honest, it doesn't matter if I am or not, because I'm still going to keep getting these gorgeous boxes, and I'm still going to show them on Instagram and YouTube because I absolutely love them. And you guys, Laura, Katie, Athena, Melina, Brie, all working in the background for us, and so many amazing designers. It's just incredible the amount of work that gets put into these boxes. The fun that we have on the online retreats. Katie has done up a list for the spring Gilmore Girls watch along. Do you know how much effort goes into all of that? It's huge, and I so admire the energy. God, yeah, the energy for doing that, and yeah, it's so yeah. Regardless of whether or not I'm chosen to be a rep, please choose me. But I will still showcase these because I think they're amazing, and I've even got my poison wooden spoon hanging up on my floss board over here. You know, because I'm not going to put it into my kitchen because it's got fingerprint dust on it. It's so cool. Sorry, it's just the geek in me coming out. How would I promote the boxes? Well, YouTube, Instagram, and to be honest, I'm playing a little bit more with an app called Vero. It's a photography app, but it also showcases links and every other kind of media. It's better than Instagram now. It's probably as good as Instagram and Facebook combined used to be in the olden days. But currently I'm going to start playing more with Vero, so as I post on my YouTube and Instagram, I will be also mirroring that in my Veros and seeing what that builds in that community. I don't Twitch. Okay, I Twitch, I've got restless legs, but I haven't gone onto Twitch except as a viewer. It boggles my mind, to be honest. It doesn't mean I wouldn't get into it in the future, but I'm a full-time employee, so I can only do so much as well. So Twitch is more of a live kind of thing. Yes, I would love to do lives, but I haven't got into doing that at the moment. But, you know, you never know what would happen in the future. How did I hear about us? How did I hear about Black Needle Society? I think Rachel actually started name dropping a couple of years ago. I saw her get her box. I got in on the Frogwarts year 2 and have loved it ever since. So yeah. What is my favourite stitching accessory? Oh, I think I forgot to answer that on my Instagram. My favourite stitching accessory, you know, it's got to be the project bags. They're just behind camera, actually. The project bags that Katie gives us in most of the boxes are fantastic. They're the vinyl bags. They're fully lined. They've got great zips on them. They're pretty as all get out, because like my Frogwarts one over there, it's got the mandrakes on it. My Azkaban one from my Frogwarts 3 is over here, and I have the funny mugshot with that. The projects from Gilmore Girls, and you pick them up and I know instantly what's inside them, and they really are fantastic. It can keep my whips clean. it can hold a Q-snap. Not that I use the Q-snap at the moment. I stitch in hand, but it holds everything. I put scissors, needles, you name it, it's in there, and a copy of the pattern as well. But I tend to put them into a project bag that is similar to the project that I'm stitching. So I know that my Frogwarts is in a Frogwarts bag. My Azkaban, I think I'm using for my Haunted Library stitch, because ghosts and books and Haunted Library. You know, so those kind of visual cues also help, and having those visual cues to be able to tie to your whip. Not that I have 162 whips, Laura, but having the ability to go, what's in that bag, without looking at a keyring or looking at the name on the bag or having to open the damn thing and go, what am I doing? What is in this bag? It's just fantastic. So being able to build my collection like that slowly for project bags is just the bee's knees. What non-stitchy items do I always have close at hand while stitching? Well, I actually have something similar to this. It's not quite this. This is a book rest, but I actually have a tablet cushion that my tablet sits on when I'm using Pattern Keeper. And the other thing I have always is something similar to this. I actually have I have a ceramic one out in the lounge where I'm stitching currently. But if I'm in the craft room stitching, I will actually use a mug warmer. I have a few of them now. So that's powered on mains. You can get them for the USBs as well. And I have to have the warmer, otherwise I constantly have cold tea. The other thing I always have is one of my Frogwarts mugs. These are my spares because I cracked one and I don't want to crack anymore. So I actually use my Frogwarts mug as my go-to for my cup of tea every single day, because it's a great size, the handle's big, and it's just delicious. And I have the warmer, so it keeps my tea warm. So I'm always drinking right down to the bottom and it's still warm, and it's just a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. And I'm not throwing out cold tea all the time. Favorite item I have seen from a Black Needle Society box. I did answer that in my Instagram. I can't remember what I said, but there's so many. The mug, I think it was my favorite item because I use it daily. But holy cow, the project bags, the floss, I've used quite a bit of the colour and cotton floss in projects that didn't have specified colours and that kind of thing. And I've just been able to raid the stuff that comes. And of course my silk from Silks For You, which we got in the nice box, which were 2 hanks, excuse me, 2 hanks, massive. It was like, blow my mind. And I've been able to use those for my Do Different from my Long Dog sampler. And I'm probably not even going to use half a hank at the rate I'm going, because it's like huge, huge, huge gift. The Frogwarts bag, that thing is huge. I brought it to the hospital recently and it held 3 kits, my magnifying light in its box and electrical gear to plug in and everything else. And it was awesome, and it was still nowhere near bursting to full. So much space in that, and I love all the multiple compartments in that. So yes, it's amazing. And what vendor am I dying for us to include? Well, you know what, you've pretty much, you're kind of up there with, you've used them all, but you haven't. I think the problem that we're now looking at is the amount of people subscribing to the boxes, and depending on the capacity for those people then to make, if they're small sellers. So yes, I'd love to see a clay by Kim. Is it going to happen? Probably not, because Kim doesn't do that kind of bulk or anything else. Pick Agnes, do an Agnes cover minder, because she does dragons too, and she's really, really good. Unconventional Cross Stitcher is a Western Australian designer. They've done Amy Brown kind of conversions and stuff, but they do cover minders and other things as well, and they're just fun, quirky designs. Something like that would be really cool to see, them kind of getting more of a following. Gosh, I don't know enough of the American small sellers. Cottage Garden Threads are amazing. Again, another Australian Sucks For You. Well, you've done that in an ice box, and they are fantastic. What else? I don't think we've had any Bee Stitch Me from Black Needle Society, or at least not in the years that I've been part of it. But we've got other ones like, who is it? Mystical Diamond Art. They've done the dyeing for the pirates. Colour and Cotton, who've done the cotton for us. You know, that kind of thing. They're all amazing, and being able to get my hands on those kind of things is just, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it without being part of the box, because I wouldn't have heard about some of these little vendors, you know, to be able to enjoy them. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Oh, the headbands. I'm not really a headband kind of person. I mean, yes, I could use a headband, but I haven't done it. Speaking of the blonde, she's got her ears on. What?
Are you doing recording?
Yes, I am doing recording. I'm trying to get a box. Say, give me a box. Yeah.
Give me a box.
Yeah, see, she wants a box. Anyway. Yeah, Scoop. She gets the lollies if there's ever any lollies in the box. So yeah, she's in. She hears the rustling and she's in like a flash. So yeah, I mean, look, and little things like this, you know, these are cool. They're so fun. I mean, you're kind of guaranteed you're going to get a cushion box, but you don't know what's inside it, and that's what's amazing about the thought that goes into the Black Needle Society boxes. So yeah, look, I've prattled on way too long. You've probably got, you know, much better things to be doing other than sitting here watching a 15-16 minute video. Pick me. All right, thank you for listening to me, and yeah, like I say, I love you guys, and I'm still going to sing your praises even if I'm not actually a rep. But pick me. All right, bye. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.